Perhaps I should offer my opinion.
David, it's not time for your witness testimony yet.
So you think, prosecutor, and yet I see my good reputation getting tarnished by your incompetence.
Incompetence? Do I sound incompetent to you?
Indeed. Let us proceed with witness questioning. Is that fine with you, your judgeness? Yes, I suppose that's fine. Very good. And I trust that the defense has no objections? Oh, no objections here. Fantastic. Oh, but before I forget, I pledge to speak without fear and prejudice, etc., etc.
I'm not gonna say the part that says I have to tell the truth.
Now, prosecutor, ask me about what I witnessed over the course of the evening.
Objection, Your Honor. The parent is leading. I mean, fuck, shit.
Yeah.
Okay, Baron, but how are the, night of the,
The initial dinner went magnificently. When the photographer arrived, Monsieur Grenouille left to visit the garden. Dame Cataline followed behind him moments later. Signor Pourtois, Monsieur Robinho, and myself were all engaged in conversation, so we paid her no mind. After the photographer had left, my housemaid left to go find Monsieur Greenway and Dame Cataline. That would be when I heard her cry for help.
Heavens to Murgatroyd, it was a dreadful sound.
Heavens to Murgatroyd, it was awful. She was all whatever sound a giraffe makes.
Hey, did you hear that? Sounds like a giraffe is dying over there.
Thank you, David. I think we know the full story from there.
I would like to cross-examine the witness. Do you doubt my integrity, Garçon? I'm just here to uncover the truth, Baron. Very well then. Hit me with your best shot. Let us establish with absolute certainty that I, Baron Rajamujanmanu, am an honest man.
You're a third-rate lawyer with a fourth-rate practice.
Yeah. The defense may proceed with the cross-examination.
The dinner went magnificently. When the photographer arrived, Monsieur Greenway left to visit the garden. Dame Cataline followed behind. My housemate discovered the pair just after the call for help. What do we have? What evidence?
So let's think about it, right? So
Just submit the red herring.
Yeah.
dinner didn't go magnificently. There was no silverware.
Yeah. Well,
So that's
if we can't think of anything else, we'll go with that.
yeah, because we can't dispute that we can't dispute where Greenway went to. So we can't dispute that he went to the garden.
Well,
And
we know he
can't
went to the garden because he died there. When he arrived, he left, and he's not in the picture, so we know that's probably true. Dame Cataline followed behind a few moments later. We know that's not true, but we can't submit that evidence.
Right.
My housemaid discovered the pair just after the photographer left and called for help.
Didn't the housemaid steal the silverware?
She's been stealing it for like months, though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so we can't dispute that. Plus, everyone has said the same thing, that the housemaid's the one who found.
Yeah, that's.
Yeah, I guess we just got to try to call out the dinner. I can't think of anything else.
I say we with the guy who's already in there for perjury. Do we risk? No, because that's not a thing we can challenge. She followed behind. I guess dinner. Yeah.
Yeah. Baron Rolule, I would like to ask about the dinner you served that evening. Very well. Ask away. Regarding the stolen cutlery.
Regarding the red herring.
Well, the stolen cutlery could lead them to think that the giraffe isn't honest and couldn't be the one. Like, she could be lying in regards to her being out there.
Do we want to
with the dead ass frog?
Do we want to dismantle her credibility though? Because at this point,
Well, I mean,
I don't think she did
right
it.
now. Well, no, I don't think the giraffe did it either. But we got to start shooting holes in his story, so he has to try to backtrack and re-explain stuff.
Yeah.
And then we find more holes, I think.
All right.
Then what was? Never mind.
Sorry. Go ahead.
Today we established that silverware was stolen from your residence prior to the banquet. Indeed. I'm aware of who the culprit is, but I've decided not to press charges. It is curious, then, that you decided to serve steak. It isn't what one would describe as finger food, after all.
I don't know about that, Falcon, but the right attitude, our food can be finger food. That was the wrong voice. Sorry, that was the wrong voice. I'm sorry.
There's nothing curious about it. Senior Patois and Dame Cataline are vocal lovers of rare steak. I was merely suiting their needs.
Besides, what other choice do the band have? Serve vegetable broth like a common peasant or a rabbit?
Do be quiet, prosecutor. You sound ridiculous.
Ridiculous? This is how I talk, sir.
I retain you.
Do you have another question? Oh, do you have another question about the dinner? Yes. Damn it. Never mind.
Yeah.
So what does the red herring have to do with it?
Nothing. Red herring is a narrative device of like a misdirection.
Yeah, so back in the day with like old-timey prisons, they would train the bloodhounds they'd use to track escaped prisoners by like having them find red herring. Well, the prisoners would figure this out, and then they would actually like escape with smoked herring, and they would throw it so that way the dog, thinking that, you know, I'm being trained for this, would go after the red herring instead of his scent.
Is that right? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Never mind.
Yeah. Let's choose a different topic.
All right.
Okay.
He left to visit the garden.
If we could try to, the picture that we have doesn't necessarily prove anything.
Right.
Because there's no time statement there, and it implicates us. So it says that Greenway left to visit the garden. I don't think we can challenge that.
Left to visit the garden. The fact that we can do.
How do they know that it went to the garden?
I just got it.
Okay.
The fucking housemaid is in the picture with the rest of them, and Greenway and fucking the other guy are the only people that aren't there.
Okay.
Roger, I have a couple of questions about your housemaid, Colleen Duhat. No, fuck.
We did find the cigar butt.
Yeah, that might be a good way to tie it in. You can say, does she smoke? Does your housemaid smoke cigars?
That question came out of left field.
Definitely not. Mademoiselle Duhat detests the smell of tobacco.
I like to puff it in her face while she sleeps.
Yeah. I see.
Putting together a bigger picture, are we?
I think so. The pieces are slowly falling into place. I don't think so. I guess...
Garden?
By the garden? Then we saw the murder scene in your garden for ourselves.
What's with all the horses?
Baden, yeah. When was the last time you ventured into your own garden? As it happens, I have quite serious allergies. I haven't been in my own garden for years.
Oh, we got him. We got his ass.
We got him.
Ooh.
Years, you say? Indeed. Objection.
No, that's wrong.
And I do not wish to call you a liar, but that claim does not hold up to scrutiny. Oh? And why is that? Because we have hard evidence that you visited the garden recently. Balderdash and succotash! My word is gold! Show the court the so-called hard evidence that I've been in my garden!
Like, if he had just said that, yeah, I was there recently, we could have just, like, hand-waved that, because it's hard to, like, time frame of when that cigar was put there. Right. But by outright denying it completely, we got him.
This was found in your garden. To be specific, it was found inside the fountain basin.
Why didn't you just throw it in the trash? It's weird that you put it there.
Littering's a crime. Arrest this man. Right beside where the murder occurred.
A cigar butt? Hey, but that that could be belong to anybody.
Prosecutor, please shut your mouth. I can speak for myself.
Okay, sorry, Ben.
That is indeed the remnants of one of my cigars, but I must apologize, Monsieur Falcon. I misunderstood your original question.
I bet you did.
You see, prior to the banquet, I hadn't visited my own garden in years. But naturally, after hearing the housemaid's cry for help on the evening of the murder, I rushed outside. I was shocked and disgusted by what I saw. I said, heavens to Murgatroyd! Exit stage fountain! That must...
Stage fountain. You see, Falcon, there's a perfectly reasonable explanation.
I would find that believable if the cigar were casually discarded. As it happened, the cigar butt was found in the fountain's upper basin, a location that could only be accessed with great inconvenience.
Which makes it really weird you did that at all. If you're in a spot where you could wade through water to hide it, you might as well have just brought it inside the house.
Yeah.
And a little paddling.
The cigar butt was not dropped. It was deliberately hidden. There are any number of possible explanations.
Why hide it It's not like it's a secret you smoke.
Yeah, right? Are there? Because I can only think of one. That is, that you, Ben and deliberately hid your cigar butt to disguise your own illicit activities. Did I now? And what illicit activities would those be? You want me to spell it out? Fine. Let's put everything on the table.
Oh, music's picking up.
You, Baron Rogeley, murdered Monsieur Grenouille. That is what you are trying to keep hidden. Directly accusing me of murder? How shamelessly brazen.
A ludicrous allegation. The Baron is an upstanding citizen of the highest order. Your allegation is baseless. You have no evidence, and, no means, motive, or opportunity.
No evidence. Think harder, Monsieur Rabbington. Every piece of evidence points to Baron Roger as the prime suspect. You want the means? The Baron certainly had the means. His lion's claws are as sharp as a surgeon's blade. Cutting a frog belly would be trivial to him.
Why does he have lion paws while we have human hands?
Yeah. Even Monsieur Robinho confessed just moments ago that he feared his claws. Ridiculous! I would never threaten a man with violence. You want a motive? The Baron had at least 10,000 francs worth of motive. By removing a business partner, the Baron's share of his railway company increased from 1/3 to 1/2.
That's right, they're business partners. Duh. I was sitting here like, what the
they
fuck?
were all three in together.
Yeah, we're bad
Yeah.
detectives.
Good thing he was keeping track.
Yeah.
This is preposterous. Ridiculous, even. And finally, the Baron had an opportunity. No, he crafted the perfect opportunity. He arranged a small banquet with a very select number of guests.
And the camera takes 10 minutes to happen. So while everyone else is in that picture getting their thing taken, he's out doing the murder because they have to stand there for 10 minutes.
He was aware of the missing silverware, and yet he served steak, a food item that necessitates good cutlery. Why? To bloody the hands of his guests, of course. Then, he hired an easily influenced photographer and staged a very specific picture in order to build a perfect alibi for himself. Photographing the guests in front of a handless clock to make for easy editing is quite an ingenious plan, it must be said.
Must it?
Yeah, prosecutor, are you just going to let this slanderous yarn go uncontested? Say something! Object, even!
I thought you didn't like my voice. This music's getting loud. Holy fuck. Hold on.
Oh, you're pitifully useless. After executing the murder, the Baron found himself still holding a single piece of incriminatory evidence. His finished cigar. He knew that leaving it at the crime scene would raise suspicion, but he didn't have time to properly dispose of it.
Why not?
So, out of desperation, he threw it into his fountain, out of the sight of his guests and any snooping police. I imagine the Baron was hoping to implicate Signor Pt.4 de Meow, since that would ensure total control over his railway company. Alas, Dame Cataline was the first to happen upon the crime scene, so the Baron improvised. This is an outrage! A ridiculous outrage, even! Judge, I demand you to disbar this ranting lunatic! No, there is only one outrage here. That is, that a man like yourself is able to abuse his wealth and status to frame an innocent girl for murder.
Oh no, how unheard of.
Yeah, you're the... Alright, I think we're just gonna make a theme here. You're the bougie ass of the worst kind.
Yes.
How dare you, Garçon? The utter nerve! The unmitigated gall! For a lying scumbag of a lawyer to accuse a philanthropist like myself of something so heinous. I'm nothing like the fat cat bougie ass. I'm a respectable, hard-working capitalist. Like a Rothschild, or a Zuckerberg even. No, you're a ruthless man who would slaughter a dear friend just to reap a few francs. You incredulous whelp! I ought to gut you right here and now, like
I did.
yeah, like a damned frog. Ellipses. Could someone please restrain the Baron? I'm on it, Your Honor. Come here, you. Let's go, old man, to the consigliere with you.
To the Chevy Chase with you.
Don't touch me, you filthy jackadaw. I can walk myself. Now, this is quite a turn of events. Does the prosecution have anything to add?
It's a living. In the matter of speaking, to be honest, no.
And I shall now confer with the members of the jury to come to a decision. I ask that the animals of the court please be patient in this time.
Falcon, that was incredible. Tonight I'll let you raw dog me for sure.
Thank you. I just hope it was enough.
What do you mean? You literally confessed to the murder in front of everybody. I hope it was enough. You know what? I think you're fine, man.
Yeah, I think you got this.
What do you mean? You just proved her innocence. We'll get a not guilty verdict for sure.
Madison, I think you've misunderstood something important
I
in
see.
the justice system.
Yeah, he's rich and wealthy. He doesn't get punished.
And this isn't his trial.
Yeah. What's that?
I haven't proved anything. As lawyers, we cannot deal in proofs. It's just not possible.
That's for bartenders.
Yeah. All we can do is organize the evidence and convincingly explain what it suggests. I haven't proved Dame Cataline's innocence. All I've done is demonstrate that there's a significant possibility that she is not guilty.
Alright, dude.
So what he's saying is the prosecutor is the one that did it.
Yeah, the rabbit.
I'm not so sure I understand the difference. Maybe you should pull your head out of your ass.
Now, we have reached a decision. In light of the recent revelations, my favorite Bible verse, as it were, it is clear that an error of judgment was made with the initial arrest. On that note, we unanimously find the defendant, Dame Cataline de Meow, to be not guilty.
Yeah, woo!
And the crowd goes wild.
Monsieur Falcon, Petite Sparrowson, you did it.
Yeah, I suppose we did, didn't we?
We should head back to the office so we can celebrate properly.
I've grown quite weary.
What stuff?
You did it, Falcon.
I can't take all the credit. This was a group achievement.
I'm proud of you both.
I'll go get 1 bottle of wine and 3 of our least dirty glasses.
I forgot that she is a tranny cat.
Yeah.
You were amazing, Mr. Falcon.
Oh, it was nothing.
I very much liked the way you pinned the murder on the Baron. That was an act of sheer genius.
Well, I didn't pin anything. Spellison and I just worked on unveiling the truth, given the facts of the case.
Yeah, sure, whatever. Mr. Falcon, there's no need to play coy. The case is over.
Oh god, she did kill the fucking frog. Play coy?
Don't tell me you're actually being sincere.
I'm completely lost.
Oh wow, I thought the goody-goody thing was an act, but you actually don't know. Alright, I'll spell it out for you.
His claws meaning the father cat's claws.
Oh shit.
Where-
This is you, Justin.
We're bad lawyers.
I murdered the Countess of Barony. I saw him get in the garden, all drunk and vulnerable, and I seized the opportunity. It was nothing personal, just business. You understand.
Business?
To increase my papa's share of the trade company, of course. My papa always said that the drunk old frog was the weakest link.
Your confession doesn't make any sense at all. I found Baron Roger's cigar butt hidden in the garden.
Oh, I put that there. I expected the police to find it, but I suppose I was putting too much faith in the brains of Paris finuses.
But Falcon proved the Monsieur Robinson's photos was edited.
It was edited. I wasn't in the picture because I was busy paying a visit to Monsieur Greenway in the garden. My papa knew I needed an alibi, so he ordered Monsieur Robin to paint me over Baron Ragatoni and add hands to the clock.
That sentence got away from me. Holy shit, dude.
But that lazy artist didn't manage to finish altering either photograph by trial day. It's a good thing Mr. Falcon was so imaginative, because that could have gone very badly.
Ellipses.
Ellipses.
What's with the silence? You should both be proud. You're great lawyers. There aren't many lawyers in the whole of France who could have won a case like this. Even for a bougie-ass kitty like me.
Ellipses.
I think you should leave.
Humph, fine. So much for celebrations. Here's the payment for your services, straight from my papa's pockets. Well, goodbye, Mr. Falcon. Adieu, Petite Sparrowson.
Ellipses.
Falcon, what do we do now?
Ellipses.
We're bad
Nothing.
lawyers, huh?
No, we're great lawyers for bad people.
Oh boy.